Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Guys, I'm scared for my sister. I'm scared for my sister. I'm scared for my sisters out there. My sister don't just mean my biological sister. I'm scared for my other sisters out there, every woman out there. I'm scared for myself, guys. It's so sad that even in the midst of each and everything that we're going through at this point, another woman had to lose her life. It's really it's sad, it's painful, it's scary. I mean, what's going on? Like, I'm trying to understand what's going on in our country, and why is it that men are brutally killing us women? I don't get it. You don't have to be a victim of abuse to actually feel this pain. You don't actually have to be physically beaten by a guy to actually feel this. But when you see or when you hear about such, especially if you're a woman, like, it cuts deep. And you imagine the parents of victims all around the world. Like, you wonder, guys, like, why? You know, you know what saddens me again is that it seems like it becomes a trend when, for example, one woman is abducted or one woman is killed somewhere and burned alive, or whatever the case may be. It seems like it becomes a trend that, during that period, the same thing happens. So, I mean, the fact that an 8 month, a woman who was 8 months pregnant got to be, guys, like 8 months pregnant. Like, guys, I don't have a child as yet, but I cannot imagine what that woman was going through, carrying this life inside of her. And 8 months, like, and then on top of that, she's going through whatever that she was going through at that point. My God, I can't imagine, guys. I'm scared. I'm scared for my sister. I have a younger sister, my one and only sister that I have. I have a niece who's a girl, 2 of them. I have cousins that are girls. I have friends, girlfriends. I have you guys. I mean, majority of my YouTube subscribers are women, meaning I've got you guys, and I'm thinking, I wouldn't want to see such a thing happen to you, happen to you. And it's like as I was saying, the fact that it becomes a trend. Like, not so long, I read a post of some lady on Twitter saying that, I'm going to the police station right now. He just called me to threaten to kill me. So I'm going to the police now. Because sometimes we ignore those signs and say, what does he think? Like, what is he saying? He's not going to do anything to me. And then same week, and this was like, if not last week, a week before last, another lady says, like, she posted a picture of her flat. Apparently she stays with her mom in that flat, and it was burned down. So the boyfriend burned down the flat just because she wanted to break up with him and he didn't want to. Like, why? And if you're a guy watching this, why? What's happening? Like, why? I mean, guys, love is a beautiful thing. Love is amazing. Love is amazing. And there's nothing wrong showing love or giving love. But when it's not there anymore, you can't force it. You can't force it. And just because someone doesn't want to be in your life anymore, you can't just feel like no one else can help her and all that. No. Why? You know, let me talk about the scene on the Queen. I love the fact that obviously they're educating and whatever post, guys. I'm shaking. I'm scared. Like I think I'm busy working. Like as you can see, I'm in my bed right now, sitting in my bed because it's a bit chilly. And this thing it just kept on coming to my mind, and I felt like let me just share it with you guys. On the Queen, you see what's happening with the scene of what's Kagiso's girlfriend, current girlfriend? What's her name? What's her name again? So Sienda is her name. So what's happening with Sienda and Kagiso? So Sienda is so in love with Kagiso, and we can see that Kagiso is not there. Like like no, he's not there. And Sienda fell pregnant, and due to everything that was going on, her being on drugs and her being stressed, I guess, she lost the baby. But she was so in love with this guy to a point that now like she's hoping to fall pregnant again and have a child with this guy and be happily married or whatever. I know the scene, like yesterday's scene where they tried to get married, where she got shot and all that, but I'm not going to touch on that. What I'm trying to say is that when something is not there, don't force it. Don't force it. And listen, you might be thinking that you talking about this, you might have not experienced it, darlings. Like I have experienced it. I've been in a relationship with a person whom I was so deeply in love with, and I was hoping that things will just go right. I wasn't a desperate person, but I kept on trying so many things just for us to be together. Even though sometimes I could see that I'm actually being the man, playing two roles here, being the one who's pushing, but So until I realized that, hey, girl, you gotta back off. So what I'm trying to say is that when something is not there, trying to force it won't really help. So what very saddens me is that guys are not able to accept that, hey, women don't want you anymore. Why do you have to kill them? Like, this is so cruel. And we don't deserve this as women. We don't deserve this. And apart from relationships and everything, I feel like men out there, why is it that when a woman passes there, you feel like you can take her, rape her, and then do whatever you want and then kill her? Why? Why can't we just be equal? Why can't you just respect us as much as you respect another man passing by? Why is it that you cannot treat us the same? Why don't you look at us and look at your younger sister or your mother? Like, why don't you look at us in that eye? I understand that, there are cruel people out there, but no, you were not born like that, were you? No, this is not right. This is not right. Our lives matters. Like, we want to live. Like, I have a sister. Like, right now, we're thinking it's COVID-19. Such things will die down because people are not walking around. But the poor woman, I don't know how that happened, how she even got to be taken and killed, all of those things. How? During this lockdown, I don't know. But nevertheless, it doesn't matter whether it was locked down or not. We don't deserve to actually be killed. We don't deserve to be scared, to walk around scared. I am really concerned and I'm worried about my sisters. And this is actually my cry to say, can we be protected? can God really do something and help us? Because this is really bad. I mean, I'm gonna have a daughter one day. You're gonna have a daughter one day. You probably have a daughter. You are worried about your daughter. Yo, guys, you know what? Anyway, I just wanted to share this because it was really bothering me, and especially with what happened to the lady who passed on. I don't want to be mentioning names. The lady who passed on 8 months when she was 8 months, what 8 months pregnant. Like that really, I think it's still painful right now. It pains me, and this is my cry to just hope that one day things will be better. And I hope that even our, you know, people in the law, like our police, will actually intervene and do something. Like, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but the truth is, every time a lot of these things happen, Karabo died, a couple of years ago. That more women died. It's like, what scares me is that it's like when one woman gets to be a victim of this, it's like men get excited to say, hey, I can also do this to my woman. I'm also gonna do that. And then there's also a guy who killed his girlfriend and then handed himself over to the police. Like, why the hell did you kill her? But anyway, that's what I just wanted to share with you guys. I'm just saying, I'm worried about my sisters. I'm worried about you girls. I'm worried about you ladies. And I'm praying that, guys, if you're watching this, like, I'm not saying you might be the one who's doing this, but you probably know someone. You know a guy who has this short temper or whatever, who always threatens to do something that is harmful to either their family or their loved one or their girlfriends, whatever the case may be. So men to men, you guys can have that men to men talk, and and guys, like for us that are still in the process of having kids, or those that have kids that are still growing up, let's teach our kids to love and respect others, and not to harm other children. Like, no one deserves to be harmed. Like, you know what, I'm not saying I'm a perfect human being. I don't say I don't get angry, but I know when I'm angry, I just, either sleep on it, or just, deal with myself. And when I'm cooled down, that's when I'm able to talk and everything. And if you know that you as a guy, you have anger problems, do something about it. If you've got childhood problems, do something about it. If maybe this, whatever that you're doing, is because maybe your father used to do it to your mother, or your father used to do it to your sisters or whatever, get help. Get help, because sometimes you are not doing all of these things because you want to, but because you grew up seeing all of those things, and then you're thinking that it's okay, it's normal, but it's not normal. Another life is guys. Imagine that child that was still in that woman's womb. We don't know what miracle that child could have been in this world. So when you do something, think like, you know what, we can talk all we want and all that, but this is just my 2 cents. This is just my 2 cents to say that, you can either listen to me, you can either take something. Whether you took one thing out of what I said, I'm happy, I'm glad. But I just want you to know that this thing is a problem, and it needs to be dealt with. And I feel like all of us need to be accountable and somehow find a way to help each other. If you know someone who looks like they have a problem, find a way to help them. So yeah, anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I appreciate you. And yeah, I'm just worried. And okay, until the next video, thank you so much for watching.